My name is Kelvin Joseph and I'm going to talk about the topics of the Unit 1. Here we have the preposition of movement. The preposition of movement shows movement from one place to another place. These prepositions always describe movement and we usually use them with verb of motion. That these prepositions are across, around, down, from, into, of, onto, out of, over, past, to, through, toward, under, and up. Also, we have the comparative and superlative adjectives. The comparative are normally used if you want to compare two things, people, etc. When we compare using short words with one or two syllables, we add er, then in end of the adjective. For example, he is taller than me. My car is cheaper than your car. When we compare two things or people using long words with three or more syllables, we add more adjective and than. For example, Maria is more beautiful than Elisa. That book is more expensive than that book. Also, we have the irregular verbs, the irregular adjectives. There are not specific rules for these verbs, so the people have to learn them. Here we have any. Well, here we have some irregular adjectives: good, better; bad, worse; far, further; little, less; more, much. For example, that wine is better than the other one. The weather in USA is worse than Mexico. We have the superlatives. We use the superlative adjective when we want to compare three or more things, people, etc. When using short word with one syllable, we add the adjective and est. For example, the red car is the fastest of all. That dinosaur is tallest. We when we when we using long words with three or more syllables, we add the most and adjective. For example, he is the most intelligent student in the class. He is the most beautiful girl in the world. We have the modal verbs. The modal verbs in English are small types of auxiliary verbs used mostly to express modality, possibility, and obligation. For example, can is the mostly used to express skill or possibility. For example, I can play soccer. I can't play soccer. Could is the past of can and used to express possibilities. For example, you could write more. You couldn't write more. Have to. When we have to do something, we use it. For example, I have to go to school. I don't have to go to school. Must. Must. Mainly its use exposes an commitment or a need, and in some situation it can manifest an assumption. For example, you must come here. You mustn't come here. Will. It used when we want to be very polite when asking someone for something or when inviting someone to do something. For example, would you like to eat pizza? And that's it.